we get some light? Toss a lantern on or something like that. Ah! Holy cow, where'd you all come from? You're not going to like the angle from there. How you doing? What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Joy.
Joy. It's been Joy all your life? You're not in the witness relocation program? Oh, very cool, Joyce. You might not like the view from there because it looks better over there, but actually you should be fine. You might see some crazy stuff from the side, or you might actually miss a few things. That's more what I'm worried about. You might actually miss a couple things. Like, yeah, can you see that? Can you see it? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce myself. I am Captain Sean. I am the prestidigitating privateer. Anybody know what a prestidigitator is?
Nope.
Oh, you're so kind. I haven't even given you a reason to applaud. Just the fact that I've showed up, have two people hiding over there because they're afraid they're going to get called on. They heard I was a magician.
They just don't want to get on the poop deck.
Yeah, I don't want to be on the poop deck either. Made it slippery. I can go all night long with you. Watch, tell me how this looks from where you're sitting because you might actually miss it. You can see it's out over here, see?
Oh.
Not a good view for you, was it? No. You gotta make me a promise. You know what an NDA is?
NDA?
Yeah, non-disclosure agreement.
Oh, no.
Okay, so, no, you don't know what one is? Okay, Alex.
Oh, you can't tell. Or I can't
Ha! There you go, thank you. You can't go, oh, it's right there!
tell. Somebody can't tell.
No. Actually, gold. Gold, I'm going to give you a lot of useless knowledge tonight. I'm a prestidigitating privateer. Now, some of you might go, what the heck is that? That would be the pirate magician. But see, the thing is, I'm not a pirate, I'm a privateer. Does anybody here by any chance know the difference between a pirate and a privateer?
No.
Have you ever played Assassin's Creed?
No.
She's over there smiling because, yeah, I'm fixing it.
No, I don't.
No, I thought you did.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, actually, because the lights are kind of up, you might not have expected that. You know, hopefully I'm the only one being blinded by it. But a privateer and a pirate are very similar. I keep being accused of being a pirate. See, I can't even say it properly. I keep getting accused of being a pirate because I'm a privateer, because most people go, oh, privateer. They're the ones that were raiding all the ships. Yes, that's very true, but actually for me, more importantly, is I know the art of discretion, and I can do something a pirate can't do. I can show my face in the royal court without getting hung or shot. And that's the most important thing, because I know discretion. Now let me set a couple things for you so that you kind of understand where I'm coming from. I am a time period performer. Because not everybody dresses like this every day when you go into the street, right? You get a lot of special attention if you do. You might see a blue line up here. This is my raft. My ship's in getting repaired right now, so I had to kind of float my way here. The year is approximately 1656, only because it sounds cool, and I'm dressed for that age. The other thing is that's really when the privateers started. They weren't called pirates yet. The other thing that's also important about 1656 is all the admirals started using the bosun's pipe to communicate with each other. Bet you didn't know that either. Now, back to the gold. If you're going to be working on a ship, the whole reason you were there was for the gold, right? Because many, many times you had to keep your eye on it very carefully, because if you didn't, it would disappear. See? Look. Can you see it? Right there. The other thing that's also important on board a ship, flags. They all have flags, because that's the way they communicate. So if you're going to be on a ship, you got to be able to communicate with somebody else. Communication is very, very important on a ship. So they would use a flag, something like this. Now, if they were waving it like this, what do you think they were trying to say? Hi, or they might be able to get your attention. But actually, they would use two flags, and he'd be waving it like this. And then it would get somebody's attention. Now, if since you're so good, hi was a great answer. If I take and I go, what do you think that might be a signal for?
Come on over.
Fire! You know, pointing, fire. We could think of a couple others where we could take one. So maybe if we did something like this, what do you think that might be?
I'm hot.
What's that? I'm hot? Or it could be I got a bunch of crumbs on my shirt, clean them off. How about this? Anybody guess what that is? It's called Bring Me My Rum. Yes, it's rum. I like rum. Oh, y'all are just so kind. And as a gentleman, I even have a glass. Now, of course, we don't need the cork anymore. So, tell me a little bit about yourself, since you know I'm Captain Sean. Oh, there's too many of you. Well, that worked out well. Okay, so 1651, I told you that this is a raft. Okay. Why does everybody always think that sailors are a bunch of drunken sailors? Isn't there a song, what do you do with... I have a problem, yeah. I hate when this happens. It's just, I need to fix something really quick, and then we can move on. And you're laughing. Yes, you're laughing my pain. Told you ships in the 1600s, 1700s are wood, right? And you know what's the problem with the wooden ship? God, does this thing ever end? Oh, Jesus. Splinters. Yeah, I know, that's what I said. Might as well use this. Huh. Is there a chiropractor here?
Next door.
Oh, yeah, next door. That's good. So, it's a mast. And now, I'm going to take my mast and I'm going to put it in the bunghole. You have a very dirty mind. That's the hole in the rum barrel. It's called a bunghole. Do you know why they call it a bunghole?
No.
Because the cork that they pound in there isn't called a cork, it's called a bung. Dirty mind.
Thanks for sharing.
All right, since you have such a dirty mind, we need to disinfect it a little bit. Do you know what grog is?
A type of alcohol? Some kind of drink? What are we drinking?
Well, I'm drinking rum. I don't know what you're drinking. I like my choice. How about you? You ain't got anything?
Not now.
Got a glass? Okay, so what grog is, like I said, I'm going to give you some useless knowledge before you get out of here. So, what grog is if you're on a ship and you're sailing across the ocean, you're sailing on a whole bunch of water that you can't drink. So, you drink rum. Rum is a great disinfectant. As a captain, I just get my rum by the bottle and the barrel. But everybody on the crew, they drink what's called grog. It is 1 part rum, 5 parts water. You want to talk about some nasty tasting rum? This ain't it. However, I do want to share something with you that is kind of cool. So, can you see me from here?
Yes.
You can still see me? You're not seeing double yet? All right. You don't see the movement, but I do. Didn't you see it just kept falling over? Because see, here's the thing. Everybody thinks that sailors are a bunch of drunkards. I'm actually getting to something, but he interrupted me. So just give me a second. I'll get back on track here in a moment. So we're walking around. I'm walking around on my boat, and it's pitching fore and aft, God, and everything else, and listing port, starboard. And I can walk a perfectly straight line. Who here has been on a cruise ship? Okay. Been at sea for a long time? At least a day? Feel that pier the first time you touch foot on that after you've been on a ship that's moving? Now, cruise ships, I will tell you, they're pansy because they have stabilizers and they don't ride flat. My kind of boat, yeah, there ain't no stabilizers. So just think about that, because see, when I walk off the boat on the land, I'm still velocitized from moving left and right, so I'm naturally going to walk that way. So the funniest thing that you can do is go down to the Navy base, and when a ship pulls in, they make a big thing out of it, watch all the sailors walking off the ship. They look like a bunch of drunkards because they ain't been on land for 30, 40 days. It's also very disorienting. If you've been to sea for 97 days and then you step foot on land, it can actually make you land sick. Honest to God. I've never been seasick, but I have been land sick. Now, I have a bottle of rum, another bottle of rum. I have lots of rum in a glass. I also have 2 cylinders. So you can see from there, right? I covered a glass, I covered a bottle. And I have a wand. No good self-respecting prestidigitator would not leave home without a good wand. Now, I need you to stand. Watch how well this works. Done! All right. Now, I'm horrible with names. What's your name again?
Allison.
Allison, thank you very much. I need you to stand again. I didn't ask you to sit down. We just started.
All right, all right.
All right, I need you to come over here to the steps so you can step into the water. This is water. I'm up to my knees in it.
On the steps.
Wait, okay, so you don't want to get your feet wet.
I mean, they're nice shoes. They are.
Fine. But you have a good vantage point from there. You're not blocking anybody's view. All right, so where's the bottle? Where's the glass? Do you remember it? I have to make you forget already.
Well, left is the bottle. My left.
Oh. So you're saying the bottle's here? The bottle's there. Makes the glass right there. So, using the wand and only the wand, I'm going to make the glass and bottle change places. Are you ready?
I am ready.
So where's the bottle?
It switched. It must have.
And where's the glass?
And the other one.
You did well. Now, don't go anywhere.
No, all right.
You might as well just sit on that step for a minute and let your feet dangle in the water, hang over the side of the
Oh,
boat.
all right. We're in the water.
Choose the wand and the wand only. Now, I will make them stay the same.
Oh.
I know, isn't that crazy? You're laughing, right? How about now? I know, that's pretty pretty crazy. You know why? You know how I can do that? Because I cheat. 2/3 of half of everything I tell you is patently false for entertainment purposes. Do not forget that. I am a privateer, not a pirate. That means I'm not a thief, but it doesn't mean that I will not lie to you. It does not mean I will not deceive you. And it does not mean that I will just serve my own self-serving purposes while I'm up here and you are my guinea pig. How's the water feel?
You know what? It feels very refreshing.
It looks good from here. What do you do with a drunken sailor? Okay. Anyway, so you know how I do that? Where's the bottle? Where's the glass?
Yeah.
Because remember, actually, we'll start with the glass over here and a bottle over here. So we have a glass, we have a bottle, and what we do is 1, 2, 3. We go 1, 2, 3, and now we have a glass over here and we have a bottle over here. Now, as I told you, I cheat. You know how I do that? I have an extra bottle. Yeah, I do have an extra bottle. Seriously. 2/3 of half of everything I tell you is patently false for entertainment purposes, but that does mean some of it's not lying yet. So let's try this again. 1, 2, where's the bottle, where's the glass? I can make you right or wrong, which you want to be. Where's the bottle, where's the glass? Tell me where the bottle
You know
is.
what? I'm right.
The bottle's on the right, my right, your right, because the glass is over here on the left, because if it was on your right, then it actually would have looked like this. No, that wouldn't look like that. It would have actually looked more like this. And you know how that's possible? You should be able to tell me by now. I'm using an extra bottle. No, seriously, I am using it. Now what we'll do is we'll take and we'll start again. So we have a glass. We started with the glass over here and a bottle over here. So then we take and we cover it with 2 something. Because remember, this is all up to you. Now, where did you say the glass was? Here, I'll even.
Right. Oh no. Oh, I've got their.
You got a point.
Oh.
Mariachi dance, maybe. I'm having way too much fun up here. So first off, let me get rid of the extra bottle. I know I heard that up there because there's a glass here, there's a bottle there. I know. Really, if the glass was over here, then that means the bottle would have to be there. And the reason that is because, yes, I am using an extra bottle.
How many bottles do you have?
I don't know. Let's find out. We have a bottle of glass, and I count 5. Although it could have been the rum that I've been drinking, because sometimes it causes me to see double or triple. Ooh, this is getting confusing. Did I tell you about the extra bottle? Because I have a glass over here and I have a bottle over here, but actually the glass is supposed to be over here. Oh yeah, there's an extra bottle. Man, this is just getting crazy. So, actually, we'll just put that bottle in there. Why? Because I got a bottle here and I got a bottle there. Why is that? Because I'm always saying it's extra bottle. But you know, it's really horrible to drink alone. So. And I still can't figure out why everybody's always bitching about sailors being drunk all the time. That and swearing too. I've only sworn once that I'm aware of. I guess it goes with the territory. You know what these are? Monkey fists. Guess what? You can go sit down.
Thank you.
What's your name again?
Would you, Allison?
Allison, would you bring me that wand?
I can do that.
Ha ha, you walked through the water. I got you to do it. Thank you.
You want?
Yeah, but no, I got the wand and you're sinking. So much for them shoes. Would you like me to? Is that a request? I'll see if I can accommodate you, mate. on that boat. Oh. Now I can walk. What's that?
That was shorter.
It is.
Amazing.
So you know what? Since that's a mast, that makes this what?
Crossfire.
Yard
Very good! Who's a sailor? Who said that? Hey, mate. You be shanghaied at the end of the evening, so you better watch yourself. I keep these little Easter Island dudes in my pocket. Here, let me show you. There's this one day in Easter Island, you know, they say you're not supposed to take any souvenirs. Ah! Don't tell and I won't. What, you tell me I'm out of time? How am I doing? And the time is, holy crap.
You're fine.
Oh, I know, I'm always fine. But thank you for agreeing with me. It's always nice when they all agree. See, you take the little pin and you shove it up the little nostril of the Easter Island dude. It's all about direction. You gotta get going the right direction. But yeah, yard arm, very good. Now we will take a recess for communion. No, just kidding. Rope. Aha. Okay, so I got my floating shoes on now. All right, check that out. It's a piece of rope. It's just a simple piece of rope. Now I talked to you earlier. Here you go, man. How you doing? All right. Yeah. Check it out. Look for the gremlins. Look for the cables, the secret trapdoors, and such like that. You got the short end of the stick, mate. Only because I like you. All right, got a short one, got a medium, got a long one. And this is what's really freaky. And this is why, you know, I think I'm going to stop drinking rum one of these days. Because I keep doing stupid stuff that I can't figure out. Because now I got 1, 2, 3 equal lengths of rope out of 1, 2, 3 unequal length. Could you couldn't see that very well, could you? Okay. I have a solution to that. I have 1, 2, 3. Here you go. The two of you can look at that one together. This one's even longer. Here, I'll just toss that. And this is the short one. Hand it to the lady next to you because I'm done abusing you. Thank you for your participation. Now she's looking at me really crazy. Can I have that long one? Thank you very much. No, I'm not going to tie anybody up. Yes, I'll take that short one. I'm like a bull in a china shop. I'll knock stuff all over the place. Hey, you have that prop card. Okay, cool. So that you can see it better, because I know some of you are like me. You have seasoned eyes. You know what Cheshire Cat is? Oh, you didn't see it over there. So actually what I have is 1, 2, 3 equal lengths of rope. I know, that's why I need to quit drinking rum. So do you, obviously. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, down, and 3 unequal lengths of rope. That's why I said when you're sitting, you're going to miss some stuff. So, oh, you're so kind, you're so good. So I will take the screw. It's not going to get in my way. Whatever, you're gonna set up some. Told you, the wrong. Try and do that. It's gonna happen again, you watch. Last thing that I have for you. There's a bonus piece at the end. When I say this is the last thing, it's only because this is generally where I end my show. This is what I like to be in a sailor. Sometimes you get some power over water. That's why I use plastic. So, can anybody name what I'm juggling? Any art teachers? Very good. That was you, wasn't it? Oh, it's you hiding behind her. All right, so primary colors. Blue and yellow gets me what?
Green.
Competing with her, are you? Let's make sure we keep it nice in here.
That's amazing.
Well, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it.
Orange.
All right.
Purple.
What about violet?
Okay.
Just being technical. And the spectrum, it's Roy G. Biv. There's no P in there. For those of you that don't know who Roy G. Biv is, it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. It's the cheater for the spectrum. That would be your educational piece for the day. Your science teacher will be impressed. So will your art teacher, for that matter. Okay, so let's test that theory. It's kind of cool. Well, actually, I guess I could clean up the mess. So, yellow. Don't you love the sound of water on tin? So, yellow and red makes what color?
Orange.
Now, if we add blue to orange, what color do we get? Very good. You know how many people try to say black? It's actually not even brown, it's just really nasty color. I wouldn't qualify it as a decent brown. Doesn't look nothing like wood. All right, that'll work. So, let's see what we have. A little bit of green, but we managed to separate it back. It's not bad. I'll be red. And of course, now, of course, the bummer is I can't. I can't let you see the inside of the bucket. I know, isn't that disappointing? But let's try it again. This time we'll go with red first. Shake that off. Say yellow. We'll even use a cup to give it an extra spin, because what color should we have right now?
Orange.
Orange. Yeah, it's looking kind of orange to me. And of course, last in. A little bit of wand action, because it makes it look better. Did you notice when you're holding the one that it's square?
Yes.
Please allow for this commercial interruption. The reason why it is square is because on a ship that's pitching forward and aft and yawing, port, starboard, rolling all over the place, it will not roll. You can thank my wife for that. She's the smart one, not me. There's a whole story behind that you just absolutely love, but I ain't telling it to you today. All right, so. That would be one. A little bit quicker this time. That would be two. And the last one up, did you want some? I got an extra glass.
I'm all set, thanks.
Yeah, because I actually had to grab the privy bucket. Because somebody was into my stuff. Okay, so, one more time. You're my art teacher. We'll go double. Even go the triple. Gotta give it a very good stir. Oh yeah, this looks like it's gonna taste very, very good. This one's just for you. Are you ready? You might want to move just a little bit to the side. I lost my grip. It's supposed to be like this. It's self-cleaning. Ladies and gentlemen. You know how your mother tells you don't pull strings? Oh, it's too late. I'm like, it's an addiction. Once you start, you just can't stop. Can you come here? No, I told you I was done abusing you. Actually, I owe you. Oh, I'm sorry. My sincerest apologies. It's your ambulation device. Come here, mate. How long have you had that hat?
Want to trade?
Oh, dude. I love. Here, hold that. Follow me.
How am I doing?
You're doing great. Long time no see, and I will not kill him today. Take up slack. We're just gonna have to see how far down the rabbit hole we're gonna go. Hey, there's something red in there. You know, that's actually a brilliant idea. We might be able to do that. Dude,
Are we done?
yeah, we can shake it out now.
Oh,
People want to see what it is.
Oh.
He's sitting there trying to hide it. We're smugglers. That's in another. The red goes to the top, mate.
oh.
Watch. And yes, you're absolutely correct. It is a 6 foot sail. Told you that rope was going to fall off again. But that's okay. See if I care. We'll hang that up there. What's your name again? I'm horrible with names.
Wow.
Bob. Everybody give Bob a round of applause. Bob, what you doing there, good? Come on, don't break the spot.
Well, the reason I'm saying Bob is because when I go across the water, I'll be.
You'll be bobbing all right.
Exactly.
Hey, Bob.
You do realize these are like the size of a cannonball. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, I am Captain Sean. I am a privateer.